G'day there everyone, Daniel Anderson here. Now, file management is fundamental to every single person's role. Do I go to Teams? Do I go to SharePoint? Do I go to OneDrive? Do I store it on my desktop? Where do I go to access my files? Stick around to the end because in this video, I am going to simplify everything for you. OneDrive for Business is the app inside of Microsoft 365 for files. Plain and simple. Files, go to OneDrive. Whether that is your files that are living inside your OneDrive, whether it's shared files or whether it's your team files, this application can be your hub for files. Now, let's take a walk through and look at OneDrive for Business and what we can do, the features, the functionalities, and why I think this really should be or can be, and what I do educate my clients on, is the app for files. So I'm in the browser here. Now this is, let's call this the home page or the landing page for OneDrive for Business, the entry point to all of your files. You've got your home page. Now I've got my For You section, right? These are the files that I have accessed recently, right? Then I've got all of my recent files again down the bottom here, all right? I've got a big list. I can filter by different types of files. So the file extension, let's say. So I only want to look at Word files or Excel or PowerPoint or PDF. I've also got a More button where I can go my OneNote notebooks, my Microsoft lists. I can even go to videos, Loop, Whiteboard, and Power BI. So a really nice, intuitive way, because I know people navigate, I'm looking for that Word document, or I'm looking for that PowerPoint doc, or it's that Excel spreadsheet, all right? So we can filter based on the file type as well. Or I can flick back to Word. Now you'll also see on the right-hand side here that I've got file by name or filter by name or person, all right? So let's go for market, and you can see that list is filtered. Or what if I look at a person? Let's look at Daniel, right? So I'm logged in as Frankie here, and here are files that Daniel shared, okay? So we can do some filtering also of this list using this search box. Now, when I hover over these, you'll see that I've got some additional options. I've got my little ellipses, my three little dots. I click that, and I can take actions. I can open in browser or in Word. I can open the location of that. You'll also see underneath the file name, you'll see where that file is located, and you'll see that it's located in My Files. But if I look at some other files down here, for example, I've got my Copilot agent files that are appearing here too. Now these are in different locations. You'll see that this Loop Notes page is part of the 365 project, which is a Microsoft team. All right, so you can notice there that we can open the location, we can share, we can copy a link, we can activate and use Copilot. So let's use Copilot here to summarize this document. All right, so we can do that directly from that context menu. It's going to instigate and initiate Copilot, and Copilot is going to give me a summary without me needing to even open this document, right? And there it is there. So I've got the ability to use and integrate with Copilot. You'll also see that I've got a Copilot button here, and I've got the ability to show the same Copilot actions here. Create an FAQ, summarize, create an audio overview, or just simply ask a question. Now I can even favorite this document, right? So I can add this to favorites. Done. And it's added that. I can also, I've got a button, add shortcut. Where do I want to add this shortcut to? Do I want to add it to My Files, or do I want to add it to other locations? Now, if I add this to My Files, when we go to My Files, we'll notice that we'll get a shortcut in there. Now, this is really handy if you're synchronizing this using the OneDrive for Business client down to your PC or Mac. You'll get a shortcut directly to this file. Okay. Now, the other option we did have was the ability to add it to another location. So we could have a shortcut to this file to another location. So if I look at this Westgate redevelopment project and I go to the document library of that project site, I can select that, and now that document or that shortcut to that document, if I open up the file, the site and the library, you'll notice that I've got a little shortcut to that document inside of my SharePoint site. So we've got some actions that we can take. All right. Now, on the left-hand side here, we've got our navigation. I can create or upload files from this button here. I can create folders. I can upload files. I can upload folders as well. I can create this content. Now, this is going to create this in my OneDrive for Business. So if I create a Word doc, for example, it's going to be defaulted to the name of Word, and I'm going to change this, right? Let's call this OneDrive is the app for files, okay? You'll notice that it is part of my OneDrive, okay? So we can create files. On the left-hand side here, we've got My Files. So this is my OneDrive, and there's the structure of my OneDrive, okay? Top right-hand corner, I've got my sorting capabilities. I've got the ability to store them in different, or view it in different views. I've got compact lists. I've got different ways to view my files. And this is my OneDrive for Business, okay? I've got a shared tab here as well. I'll call it a shared link or a shared tab. Now, how many times have you been or somebody shared a document with you, or you've shared a document with somebody else, it's living in your inbox, and you've got to try and find that sharing link that Daniel sent you or Sally sent you, and you go through your emails. But what we can see here is I've got two tabs. What's shared with me and what's shared by me. So if I go to with you, and I go to, and I want to search, I know Daniel sent me that file. So I'll go to Daniel, but it was an Excel file, and there's one Excel file that Daniel shared with me, right? Really handy way, and an untapped way, because people are kind of, it's not that highly publicized, but this is a really, really, really handy feature, okay? We can go folders. We've got, again, the same filtering, Excel, PowerPoint, PDF, and I can go into my other more options as well. So this shared tab, really handy. Favorites, remembering that we favorited these documents just before. These will appear in my favorites. So I can, it's like tagging them as my favorite doc. I can get back to them really quickly if I need to. So you can start to see how this is really becoming the hub for your files and your data and your file access, regardless of where your files live. I've got my recycle bin. Okay, so if I delete something, so let's go back to my files, right? So let's have a look at this presentation. Let's actually delete this file, right? So OneDrive for Business has a recycle bin. So I can jump into recycle bin. There's that file I just deleted. I can select it, I can restore it, or I can completely delete it. We can browse files by different verticals as well. So I can browse files by a person, right? So here's Daniel. So here are the files that Daniel sent me, right? And again, I can filter by the file type. I've got meetings. So all of my past meetings. I can access the files that were shared in that meeting as well. I've got the recordings, and I've got everything about that meeting inside of this meetings tab. I've also got a media tab, all right, where we can view the media. I've also got a quick access. Now this is where it moves out of my files, which is my OneDrive for Business, into the Teams-based functionality here. So we've got a Microsoft team, the 365 project. I can click on this. There's my document library of my Microsoft team. There are my channels. Okay, there's the sites. There's all my channels. There's the other libraries. I've got another project site here. Now you'll notice I've got a number of different options here for the Westgate redevelopment project. That's because they're different document libraries. So I've got compliance docs. I've got site reports, I've got the general documents library, I've got job applications, and I've got client comms, and I've got the document libraries that are part of that project, all within OneDrive for Business. What's interesting here is that we've got access to the full functional document library. We've got metadata, right? We've got the ability here to look at our views, right? We've got filtering. So let's filter by inspection registers, right? So there's the inspection register. I can go directly to the site if I wanted to. So I can click on this link here and that takes me to the site and directly into the document library of that site that we're looking at. I can change my view here as well, right? I can navigate my way through my document libraries of this site. Let's go to permits and approvals, or let's go to site reports. So you can see that we can interact with our team-based files and document libraries in here as well. Now, what if we're wanting to, inside of my files, we added some shortcuts before. So let's say we're on our mobile device or we're inside of our OneDrive client. I can add a shortcut to my files. See this little icon up the top here? Let's add a shortcut to my files. So that's added a shortcut to the Westgate Redevelopment Project Summary and Compliance in my files. Let's go and have a look. So I'll click on my files. There's the folder that is the shortcut. Looks like a folder, but it's got that little, the little shortcut. And when I click that, I've got access to my site reports inside of my files. Okay. I can then click on more places. Okay. And now we can see that I've got my recent places here. I've got my teams, I've got training manuals, I've got lots of different ways in which I can interact with my teams-based documents here as well. So if I go to M365 project, actually let's go to let's go to M365 project. We're going to open and we're going to go to this site. Now, we'll see that we've got a couple of different lists here. Let's have a look at contracts. So I've got a document library here called contracts. Now, I can add a shortcut to OneDrive directly from this document library. Same functionality that we saw before, all right? Or I can pin this also to quick access. So that library called contracts has been pinned to quick access. So if I jump back into OneDrive and let's just hit the refresh, there, that has just appeared in my quick access. We can also pin these, and that's actually let's pin the compliance docs. So I'm going to pin that. All right, these have all pinned, right? So I've got the contracts which has been pinned. So when you add it to quick access, it pins it. Okay, and then we can navigate through here. All right, so quick access when you're in your SharePoint site or you're in your Microsoft team and you want quick access. Click that quick access and we are then good to go. All right. Now you'll also notice that when we're in a library like this in SharePoint here, right, we can add our, as I said, we can add our shortcut to OneDrive. All right. And I would encourage you to do that as opposed to syncing. When you're syncing, you're limiting that to the device that you're on. When you added a shortcut to OneDrive, then that means that follows you, right? On your mobile phone, you jump onto another computer, it doesn't matter what device you're on, you log into your OneDrive for Business and you've got access to all of that, your team files and your personal files. So as you can see, this application that we call OneDrive is more than just your personal documents. It really is your hub to files, regardless of where they live. Your OneDrive, your Microsoft team, so you can access your Microsoft team files, or your SharePoint sites, okay? All in the one place. So I hope that simplifies everything for you. OneDrive for Business is your app inside of Microsoft 365 for files. Go and have a look, use it. It's going to simplify things. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.